Hello, my dear Taurus. So this is the new bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. So this is probably where you want to go with this relationship. You want to come to a nice place where the relationship is stable and are not threatening to go anywhere. You want you two to be friends again, or if you're relatives, you want to be able to be on talking terms and visit each other and support each other. And if this is a partner, you probably want to commit to them or marry them or have a family with them, house forever, okay? And this is the old bottom of the deck, so something has happened that kind of maybe laid to waste that dream, or we kind of realized, for example, that we had different goals, or the person broke up, or we broke up with them, we had a fallout. And now we, wish that that wouldn't have happened, and we would want things to work out fine again, or for us to be back together. Okay. This is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. Your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for June, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation, and we have a judgment. So this is what we saw in the beginning, you trying to make up your mind or overruling your heart with your judgment and your wisdom, trying to take a logic decision so that you can have a better outcome to your situation than what you have had in the past and even in past lives. So you're trying to not make old mistakes again and again and again, or hope for something hopeless, or wish for something impossible, or be friend with someone that isn't friendly, or love someone that doesn't love you. So it's like you're trying to override this, what's going on here. This is the 10 of Wands for what's in your mind, and this is what's on their mind, Ace of Swords. Tricky. 10 of Wands shows that you probably want to communicate with this person, but you're holding it off because of the reasons I just told you. Ace of Swords seems like they would be prepared to talk to you, or they might be waiting for your communication, maybe just so they can, take you down, or, say no to you, because I feel not a super friendly energy with that Ace of Swords. It's like a person that wants to prove a point, and you don't want to go there and be proven the same point again and again, because it might be that maybe you come with kindness in your heart and forgiveness, and the other person refuses to see their part of the problem. So it can be like this, or maybe the person enjoys that you want them, but also says no to you every time you approach them, and now they're waiting for you to approach them so they can say no again. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but that's the best interpretation I could make from the feelings I was getting about the different situation, that you are sick and tired, and they are kind of in anticipation, but waiting for kind of to give you something to, how can I best, it's like they want to say something to get the upper hand on you, or steal a little bit of your energy, or it's that situation, when you're a child and your parents did something stupid, and you want them to come and say that they're sorry, but you're not going to forgive them. So often it was not maybe the parent always that did something stupid, maybe we did something stupid, but we're still in this mood of, refusing to take responsibility for that. We just want to see that the other person did wrong, and they should, suffer for what they did. So it doesn't have to be right, or they might feel entitled without having any reasons to feel like that. and you don't want to go there again because it's not nice. You would want someone that's a little bit more cooperative. If you are going to say you're sorry, or if you want to reconcile the relationship, the other person needs to be on board and can't always just, you know, be in defense or say no. And here we have the Temperance card. So Temperance card, it's the alchemic wedding. So it's the second card for love in this deck. We have the Lovers, then the alchemic wedding, and then the holy matrimony, which is number 19, the Sun. So this shows that there's probably still a strong attraction between the two of you, but might be hard to make it work because the 14 Alchemist Temperance card is also connected to all the fives, like Five of Swords, a bitter war, for example, or Five of Wands, competition and struggle, and I'm better than you. Five of Pentacles, being left outside alone. Okay, hearing another song, Left Outside Alone. Left Outside Alone. So now you have two songs for me to remember. And then we have the Five of Cups, and that's being gruesomely disappointed for some reason in a relationship. And this, all these things are happening, and we learn from them. For example, we'll say that you want to have a loving, committed relationship, and the other person just wants to be in the relationship with you, enjoy the days as there was no tomorrow, and not plan for forever because it feels like a chain around their neck. And this can be hard for the one that wants to have that reassurance. It can be hard for them to understand that. And it can be hard for the person that wants the freedom to understand how it feels to need that reassurance. But with this, we are kind of battling is true again and again and again until both people are able to see the other person's point of view. And this might even take other relationships for this to happen. We can, for example, meet someone that were acting like we did in our last relationship, and finally we have the aha experience. Okay, so that was why they felt like that, because I behaved like this. It's not good. It's not. I need to change this, and I can't stand it with this new person. So sometimes it takes a long time for us to. This is the whole point of us being here, I believe, that we need to learn to expand our awareness and experience stuff and put those experience in our different books of wisdom. We are here as part of the universe, for the universe to express and investigate itself and find out what works, what doesn't work, what makes me feel good, what doesn't make me feel good, and what's good to do towards other people and what's not good to do to other people. The universe is a beginner too. This is your feelings, and we have the 10 of Cups. You have the 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups. So I think your love is very stable. Maybe you have loved this person for a long time, or I'm seeing you possibly loving this person for, the next 10 years. It can be difficult if we love someone that doesn't want to love us back because they have decided that the relationship is wrong or shouldn't be like that. And here we have the 4 of Wands, which is usually the marriage card. But I always think of the Wicked Queen in Snow White when I see this. So it's like this person wants you to tell them that they are attractive and beautiful and you want them, just so they can say no to you. It's what I felt also with the Ace of Swords there. So they would want your attention, but they don't want to give it back to you for whatever reason. There were a million reasons. And yes. Okay. And this is because they have a million reasons, you have a million reasons. You both have your reasons to why it doesn't work. And then it's kind of the attraction, or that's the glue between you two, and pull you back together. And this is your behaviors and attitudes. And we have the 5 of Cups. So you're just disappointed. You don't see like a real solution, since the other person isn't really friendly or kind or forgiving or open to work on it. They are more just want to prove this point over and over. I think it's not much maybe you can do about this person for right now. As long as they are in this mood, they won't be particularly friendly or open for a relationship. And if you are going to love them, you know, for a very, very long time, and they will act like this maybe for a very long time, I understand why you would want to take a more logic decision to maybe not waste your time. Maybe there's someone else that can make you happy, but it's also, maybe it's a little bit rude to go into a relationship with someone else if we still love another person. So this is things that you need to make up your mind with, but it feels like this can take time because the person is in a lot of like they are in a I'm the winner, I am the one that had the right point of view, and you were the one that was bad and didn't do the right thing. And so they are like self-entitled a little bit, and I don't see them changing that point of view for a while. But I can be wrong. You know, a person can be in one mood and then suddenly they are in another mood. So who's to say? This is their behaviors and attitude. Okay, so here you are on your different places, both not being super happy with your existence. This person is like, you know, they have learned so many things, and now they are using this to not have the same thing happening again and again to them. And they are very prideful of that, but they are not happy. And you are not happy either, so neither of you are happy. And attraction is strong. Oh, interesting dynamic. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles, and it seems like it's your energy, but it's much looks like their room. So maybe you have a study outside their study, and you would want to work on this or continue improving the relationship, and they are not super interested in that. Remember that the reading can be in reversed as well. This is the masculine side, which can be a feminine or a masculine person. And this is the feminine side, the person that's loyal, that loves unconditionally. This is the person that's a little bit more watchful, suspicious, guarding themselves and protecting themselves. So, Three of Wands. Again, I'm seeing they would want to communicate with you. Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Ace of Swords. But they also, it's like they want you to communicate so they can say things that will be hurtful to you. And they would want your attention. But you are not keen on giving it because you get disappointed every time you do that. Okay. So this is a totem for you. Tarantula. So it's like now you're more in this unconditionally loving spirit of, you know, just you want love and you want forgiveness. You want to forgive the other person. You want to make amends. You want to work on the relationship. You want the other person to make amends. And you want to plan for the future. You want to have forever with this person. But they are not interested in, they are in a little bit more rebellic mood. I will see their totem here. Vulture. They just they thrive on stealing energy from what happened. So it's like a person rubbing something in your face over and over and over again. 10 years from now they will still, but I remember when you, and you know, they're the vulture. The tarantula speaks about being a little bit more logic actually, and plan for the future, and you know what's good for you. So I really think that you should maybe override your heart in this situation and try to push yourself to do something that's more fun than to kind of whine or cry and miss this person, because they seem to be in this strange mood where they almost enjoy your hurt and your pain. Maybe they felt very hurt and pain-stricken in earlier relationships, maybe with their parents or even with you, and now they're getting their payback. So it's a revenge, and it's you know, it's good, but it's making them a little bit cold and bitter, and like the evil queen there. So it's nice for them to feel like this, and it's probably healthy for their inner child. But I don't see the point really for you to stay and, you know, continue giving them of your carcass. Okay, don't let them eat everything from you. So all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So it's something with this owl and this tarantula, where you actually probably need to take logic and yet spiritual decision in this situation. And it's something that you have done many laps, and it's probably time to try something else than what you have tried in previous incarnation or previously in this life. So try something new, whatever it is. Do that and see if that will work for you instead, because this isn't really working. It's nice in a way, because you're very loving, supportive, in that kind of mood. Maybe you weren't always in that mood when you were in the relationship with this person. So I think it's kind of giving you a little bit of the gold. That's, you know, a little bit of you is turning into gold through this alchemic process. You're humbling yourself. You are realizing that love is maybe all that matters. And in this, if you were in this mood and you were in a relationship, you would be very careful with that relationship, and you would honor the other person, would respect them. But usually this is how we feel when we're not in a relationship and we pine for one, or when we had like mending after a quarrel or something, but then we start to take the other person for granted, and we think that they do everything wrong, and we start to complain, and we start to do this and that. So this I think you should contemplate and meditate a lot of this feeling of forgiveness and humbleness and unconditional love that you are carrying right now, because it could be very valuable to keep that alive if you in all your relationships, that kind of grace, that kind of respect for another person and their will. And because now you probably feel like it doesn't matter if they didn't want that thing. I'd rather be with them than not be with them. Either they wanted that or not. And that could be a good thing to remember. So, because often when we go into a relationship, we start to try to change the other person and wants things out of them that they don't want to give. So it can be a good practice to feel on that feeling right now, and then also try to stay in that awareness and in that and make those or behave in that way in your relationships, to know that they are more worth for you in a relationship than being without them. So not always being so easy to dismiss someone else or want them to change or refuse to understand them. So I'm not saying that you did anything wrong or that it's your fault, or I don't see anything like that. It's probably, you know, something was your fault, and I think a lot of things might have been this person's fault because they're a little bit more immature. But I'm just trying to help you how you can use this, and what your soul is trying to tell you. Why you are in this situation in the first place is probably to learn the grace of love and to, you know, value your people better. Like, you put this person on such a high pedestal, and I'm not sure that they even worth it. And you probably can do that with people that are nice to you as well. And not take them for granted, and maybe respect other people's wills better, and, you know, things like this. And this is the other person, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Okay, so they kind of want to keep you hanging. They want to continue having you hanging around, coming, saying you're sorry 100 million times. And one day they will, you know, forgive you. So that's the bait that they are dangling in front of your nose as a carrot. And it might be that it's true. The Temperance card can indicate soulmates, particularly together with Judgment and other important cards. So, and 10 of Cups usually shows mutual love, and the 4 of Wands is a marriage card. So I think underneath it all, this person truly loves you, but they enjoy this picking your carcass a little bit too much. But they have their reasons for doing this. And much of it is to finally stand up for their inner child. Maybe they have been very unconditionally loving in the past and, you know, gave too much and became codependent, which is a real danger when we are in that kind of mindset. If we are too dependent on a person and love them too much, we will do anything for them and they will become spoiled and reckless and unbearable. But when we are like you here, so seasoned, you have gone through the war and you came home, you are probably in a state where you wouldn't, you respect yourself too much, you have been through too much to become codependent, and you would keep your self-respect, but the next step is also to learn to respect others. This person is maybe a few steps behind you, and they are just now, I feel, starting to respect themselves. And now they are picking your carcass to kind of have this, it's like they're fester on this, because before they gave so much and gave and gave and gave, and maybe now they are stealing your energy to take back what they once gave to so many people. But it's better if they start to love themselves. I feel like you love yourself, but you feel frustrated because a situation that you are emotionally kind of stuck with, connected with, I was going to say, but I feel more stuck with, is holding you like kidnapped. It's kidnapping you. It's holding you captivated. And so it's not very rewarding. But I think that you love yourself and that you respect yourself, and you are also learning to respect now other people, and not just in this I love you unconditionally because I am scared you will leave me, but love them for them. So it's not this I do whatever you want me to do because I don't want you to leave. It's not that. So this is the new bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. So this is probably where you want to go with this relationship. You want to come to a nice place where the relationship is stable and are not threatening to go anywhere. You want you two to be friends again, or if you're relatives, you want to be able to be on talking terms and visit each other and support each other. And if this is a partner, you probably want to commit to them or marry them or have family with them, house forever, okay? And this is the old bottom of the deck. So something has happened that kind of maybe laid to waste that dream, or we kind of realized, for example, that we had different goals, or the person broke up, or we broke up with them. We had a fallout, and now we, wish that that wouldn't have happened, and we would want things to work out fine again, or for us to be back together. Okay. This is what's on your mind, with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. Your feelings, the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for June, and their behaviors and attitudes. So we start with a situation. And we have Judgment. So this is what we saw in the beginning. You trying to make up your mind, or overruling your heart with your judgment and your wisdom. Trying to take a logic decision so that you can have a better outcome to your situation than what you have had in the past and even in past lives. So you're trying to not make old mistakes again and again and again, or hope for something hopeless, or wish for something impossible, or be friend with someone that isn't friendly, or love someone that doesn't love you. So it's like you're trying to override this, what's going on here. This is the 10 of Wands for what's in your mind, and this is what's on their mind. Ace of Swords. Tricky. 10 of Wands shows that you probably want to communicate with this person, but you're holding it off because of the reasons I just told you. Ace of Swords seems like they would be prepared to talk to you, or they might be waiting for your communication, maybe just so they can, you know, take you down or, you know, say no to you, because I feel not a super friendly energy with that Ace of Swords. It's like a person that wants to prove a point, and you don't want to go there and be proven the same point again and again, because it might be that maybe you come with kindness in your heart and forgiveness, and the other person refuses to see their part of the problem. So it can be like this, or maybe the person enjoys that you want them, but also